This game is held under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Physical Board.
Here are your starting lineups for today, and it's a new way to watch the PVL via the Pilipinas Live app for Filipinos everywhere. Download and subscribe now for 149 pesos. For the Farm Fresh Foxies, it will be Tagsip, Santiago, Ildefonso, Riza Cruz, Romero, Tubu, and Lazo as their libero. Over on for the Gerflor Defenders, they will be starting with Shang Berte, Jen Gaviola, Dance Hendraule, and Net Villarreal, with Lara Clavano as their setter, Chito Biera, and Pia Sarmiento as their starting libero. Good afternoon, everyone. Once again, this is Miguel de Guzman together with me, Jamie La Vitoria, and Sam Corrales. Louis Romero starting the game off with a serve. Villarreal will send this one over. Santiago checked at the net. Romero to Santiago again, challenging the blockers of the defenders, and gets the first point of the match.
Now, Migs, the blocking of the Gerflor Defenders really needs to be consistent. We have great weapons on the side of the Farm Fresh Foxies, the left pin, the right pin, and we all know that Louis Romero will really distribute the ball evenly.
And as Tubiera sends that ball over to the other side, it goes outside, giving Farm Fresh a 2-0 lead. Team captain Louis Romero now serving for Farm Fresh. Clavano back set to Hendraule. Romero back set to Tubu. The top scorer of the league is checked by Villarreal. Free ball, Tubu. Clavano back set to Hendraule, who had to adjust. Tubu again. Still no goal. Hendraule is checked at the net. Romero will go to the middle.
Now we see the blocking of the Gerflor Defenders. They are able to get just a touch, even on Kate Santiago, on Trisha Tubu, and that is helping them with the offense.
Now 2-1 for Gerflor. Net Villarreal will start off the service for the Gerflor Defenders. Win number 1 at stake for both of these teams. Romero to Tubu, and this time off the hands of Tubiera, gets her first point of the match.
That's a great swing by Trisha Tubu. This is her first point. There she goes with that cross-court attack. Tubiera was also there, the right position mix, but not that low in defense.
Santiago with the serve. Clavano back sets to Hendraule. Cross-court, Romero. Good up by Tubu. This will be a free ball for Gerflor. Clavano goes to Berte for the kill.
See Berte going for that combination play early in this match. You see Coach Sam cheering on his squad, clapping. That's great decision making by Clavano. Got to take risks now, Mix, before it's too late.
Dance Hendraule now serving. Back set to Tubu again.
Trisha Tubu going for that sharp cross angle. And Migs, we did mention her in the pregame earlier. She is currently the #1 scorer of the league, scoring around 131 points. I remember in the Invitational Conference, she was a little bit timid, but with the insertion of Louis Romero, we have that tandem that we all love to watch.
Definitely, and her efficiency is off the charts. Tubu also our #6 spiker here in the conference so far, as that attack goes outside, giving Farm Fresh a 5-2 lead.
Now these teams, Migs, both are new, coming from the Invitational Conference. Both teams still need to work on their execution.
That's right, Jamie. This is just their second conference here in the PVL. Both of them entered in the Invitational Conference as Dance Hendraule able to get that point off the hands of Louis Romero.
Danica with that back row attack. Louis Romero not in position for defense. Keep in mind, when you're left-handed, you can go down the line. You can go for that cross-court attack. So the Farm Fresh Foxies need to stay low on defense.
Romero, Tubu pushes it and finds a hole in the middle.
Yet again, another lefty opposite spiker, Trisha Tubu. Very difficult to block. You can go down the line, cross-court. And her approach is very deceiving, Migs. You don't really know if she'll go for that drop ball.
Clavano to Tubiera, off the blockers.
to Vieira, maximizing her blockers on the other side. Louis Romero, not the tallest of blockers, but was able to check out in that rally.
Goviola will now serve for the Gerflor Defenders. Targets Ildefonso, who attacks for the first time, and she is checked at the net. Pia again. And Gerflor able to block that shot by Ildefonso. But first, let's listen into Sam Corrales for this report.
As the captain of the Gerflor Defenders, Pia Sarmiento knows that she is the backbone of this team. Now, with a chance to get their first win, she reminded her teammates to play with purpose and not be distracted. She's excited to face Trisha Tubu and the Foxies, and with Trisha being the top scorer so far, as you both mentioned just a few seconds ago, Pia knows that they have to work double time on defense. She said that they have to convert their digs, stay present, and stay strong in the end game. Now, let's see how this translates on the court, and you can witness that anywhere in the world through the Pilipinas Live app for just 149 pesos a month. Back to you, Mix and Jamie.
Thanks for that report, Sam. And as you mentioned, Pia Sarmiento trying to keep her team active on defense. She's currently number 10 in digs and 8 in receptions. Definitely a good showing for the libero of the defenders.
That's right, Migs. It all starts with a pass. You need to have that stable first ball in order for that offense to run smoothly.
Pia Ildefonso now serving for Farm Fresh. Berte to Clavano. To Vera will push this one to the other side and finds a hole at the end of the court.
That's a great spot going from zone 5. You see Farm Fresh in terms of their defensive pattern, not as stable. Pia Ildefonso not realizing that that ball was very much inside.
Veteran moves there by.
That's right.
And Romero goes to the middle. This will be a free ball for the Foxies. Ildefonso, Romero, 1-2 play. Good dig by Clavano. And Drauli is checked at the net. Clavano to Villarreal. The joust at the net is won by Villarreal, putting Gerflor just 1 point behind the Foxies.
Now the free ball of Trisha Tubu to Louis Romero was a little bit too tight on the net. Romero was able to go for that 1-2 play, but was blocked.
Clavano now serving for Gerflor, targeting Cruz. Santiago has to send this one over. Back set to Hendrauli. They have been going to her, and it has been working for the defenders.
Now you see the body language of the Gerflor Defenders. They have nothing to lose. They still have yet to win a set, but you can see that they're outsmarting the defense of the Farm Fresh Foxies. Kiara Cruz not ready for that off-speed attack.
Clavano still serving Romero to Santiago, who tries to push it this time. This will be a free ball for Farm Fresh. Romero goes to the running Cruz.
And we've seen this tandem in the UAP. Riza Cruz with her classic running attack, going for that down the line. And prior to that mix, you see the Gerflor Defenders really targeting Pia Ildefonso, but I have to say, her receive is on point to Louis Romero.
Pia has been playing very well for Farm Fresh. I remember her great game against the Creamline Cool Smashers, and keeping the Farm Fresh in the game.
That's right, and that's actually her first time wearing the jersey, and she was a starter, and she played so well, not only in the scoring department, but in the digging, in her defense, and in her receive.
Definitely making sure that the playing time entrusted to her is worth it.
Yes, the opportunity as well.
Yes. Romero goes to Santiago, who uses the block, checked at the net. Santiago again, this time it's good for Kate Santiago.
And you see the tandem of Louis Romero and Kate Santiago, and they have mastered that for the past years. And you see the set to Santiago, it's not as high as before, it's actually much faster.
Cruz now serving for Farm Fresh. That's a good serve. Villarreal. Romero keeps it up. Santiago cross court. And Sarmiento unable to handle that one, giving Foxies the point.
Sarmiento not in the right defensive position. Santiago rather is left-handed, so she will go for that sharp cross court. Great swing.
Cruz serving for Farm Fresh. Clavano gives it up for Gendraule. Gendraule again down the line this time, and there is a net touch.
That's right. It's a great dig by Pia Ildefonso. Evident.
Definitely a net touch.
That's right.
That sequence. Tubiera serving for Gerflor. Louis, underhand back set to Tubu. Check by Berte. Villarreal goes for it and gets it.
That's a great swing. I mean, you see the vibe of the Gerflor Defenders. Very positive. I mean, the score is not that far, and they're really playing. They have really nothing to lose, Mix.
Good start for Gerflor here in this match as Santiago ends that scoring run by Gerflor, which brings us to the first technical timeout of the first set. Foxies up 13-10. That's the Pilipinas Live app. It's 13-10 between the Farm Fresh Foxies and the Gerflor Defender. It's been a very close start to this first set. A good start by the Gerflor Defenders comparing it to their previous games, while the Foxies have been checked by the defense of the Defenders. Kate Santiago leading the way for the Foxies with 4 points, followed by the 3 of Trisha Tubu. Over onto the other side, it's been a very balanced scoring for the Gerflor Defenders. Tubiera and Gendraule with 2 points each, with Villarreal leading the way with 4 points already. Team captain Luis Romero with the serve. Clavano, Tuberte, cross court. Santiago was there. Back set to Tubu, and that down the line hit is good.
Challenge called by the Gerflor Defenders, foot fault.
And we heard the coaching staff call for the crossing violation even before Tubu went up for the attack. So
That's right.
in a few moments you will see the footage on your screens. This is the first challenge of the match for both teams.
No, makes the great part of having a challenge. It also acts as a timeout. The coaches are now allowed to actually talk to their players during these challenges.
And it's also a good way to make sure that your momentum isn't broken by
That's right.
questionable or wrong calls. As now we know that the integrity of the game is improving
That's right.
with the use of this type of technology.
Now what I see from the Gerflor Defenders, stable defense, they're able to get a check on that block. I covered their match. in Batangas, and blocking was something that they needed to work on. And with weeks and weeks of preparation, you can see improvement in their blocking. And with the Gerflor Defenders getting that touch on that block, it's able to stabilize their own offense.
Exactly, and you know, this type of improvement is expected from Gerflor as we look at the footage of that replay of the challenge of the Gerflor Defenders.
Not a foot fault.
No foot fault on Romero.
It's not the whole foot. That's right.
On the other side.
But good eye from the Gerflor Defenders.
Going back, you see the improvement in the game of Gerflor because, you know, they're a new team. It's their second conference, plus their lineup this conference is practically new compared to the previous one. So it's good to see all teams improving here in the PVL as Tubu sends this one over. Clavano sets it to Endraule, and that is good for the Cebuana.
Now Danica, another lefty opposite spiker, is really outsmarting the block of the Farm Fresh Foxies. You see the Farm Fresh Foxies not as stable in terms of blocking.
It's a testament to how Clavano has been running the offense.
That's right.
Making sure that all of her spikers are getting touches. Now Romero goes for the combination play. And that's good for Kate Santiago.
Now Kiara Cruz with that perfect reception. When you have that perfect reception, Migs, you are able to run your offense smoothly. That combination play, I believe, Migs, that is the first combination play that we've seen from the Foxies.
And that is a check ball.
Evident check ball from the Farm Fresh Foxies.
A double substitution now for Gerflor. They will be sending in Gonzalez in for Endraule, and Rosal will be coming in for Clavano. To our new viewers, Jamie, this double substitution means that Gerflor will be having a front line.
That's right. Three spikers, and we have Gonzalez, a vet setter. She's, you know, had a lot of experience, and coming from the sideline, I'm sure she knows what to do to help her squad.
Tagsip introducing herself in this game.
I believe that's her first point mix of this first set.
Justin Doro now inserted into the game. She will be serving for Farm Fresh. Gonzalez, back set. Checked at the net.
I believe that's Pia Ildefonso with that kill block. Now, Migs, imagine not getting playing time. Sometimes you're a reserve during the match, but now Pia Ildefonso is a starter for the Farm Fresh Foxies ever since that cream line match.
A starter and a very consistent contributor for Farm Fresh. It's a testament to how Coach Jerry Yee keeps all of the players in his lineup ready. As you see, he also has Bertolano at the bench waiting.
That's right.
Just waiting for their number to get called. Before able to get that one off the hands of the blockers of Farm Fresh. Romero, combination to Ildefonso. Gonzalez to Rosal. Romero to Ildefonso, cross court.
That's a beautiful set by Louis Romero. You see the delay of block on the side of the Gerflor Defenders. Not ready for that. Pia Ildefonso maximizing on that and going for that cross court.
Ildefonso now with 3 points already. It's 18-13 in favor of Farm Fresh. Good set from Gonzalez. This will be a free ball for Gerflor. Tobiera. Romero 1-2 play, and this time she gets it.
Romero knowing that there's a hole, a donut hole rather, on the side of the Gerflor Defenders. She knew that they were still going in transition. Take a look at this. She knew that the libero of Gerflor was still in transition.
Good read by their playmaker and team captain, Louis Romero, who will set this one up to Cruz. Gonzalez to Tobiera. Off the hands of Romero and gets the point for Gerflor.
It's a great swing by Tubiera, powering through that block of the Farm Fresh Foxies. Now, Migs, you know, Gerflor is down 5 points, but this is still a seesaw battle between both squads. Too early in the match to see who will win this first set.
Timely error there for Gerflor. That's their first service error. Based on our tally. PL Defonso at the service line now for Farm Fresh. Good serve from Ildefonso, but Sarmiento was there. Gonzalez, back set to Viera. Cross court. Lazo, good read. What a save by Sarmiento. Romero will go to Cruz, and that sails outside.
So it's a little bit too low by Louis Romero. Riza Cruz, lack of wrist action. She wasn't able to go for that drop tip during that rally. Gotta give credit to Pia on the side of the Gerflor Defenders. Perfect digging, great execution in the back.
Clavano now serving for Gerflor. She is back in the game. Romero on their handset to Santiago. Good up by Clavano. Tubiera will send this one over straight to the net.
That's what you call a break ball. It's not the easiest of attacks.
With that error, Coach Sammy Akailar is forced to call a timeout. Let's listen in to the defenders.
Dito may lagay kasi pag-cross maraming tao doon. Pag dito, kunti lang tao. Okay,
Relax tayo, wag natin sabayan yung bilis
okay now. Next. Kailan spike nila? Dalawa. Okay, babantayan nyo lang yung setter sa pag-drop. Pag balikan ng bola, dapat may tao nandoon. Hindi na dapat tayo nalalaglagan kung lagi tayong ready. Okay? Intindihan ba? So, kung setter, tatlo spike yan. Sige. Pasahan natin. Pasang maganda.
Watch men's volleyball action this 2023 as the Spikers Turf Invitational Conference gets going every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday on One Sports, One Sports Plus, and of course, the Pilipinas Live app. A lot of volleyball for everyone.
That's right.
Together with both of these leagues, the UAAP High School Boys Tournament is also happening right now together with the girls. And soon enough, it will be the women's volleyball as Villarreal gets that attack through the hands of Tagsip and Santiago.
Now that's the first running attack that we've seen by net on the side of the Gerflor Defenders.
Get Villarreal 2 attack points, 3 block points already early on in this match. Ildefonso, good reception. Tagsip will send this one over. Clavano to Villarreal. Romero to Santiago. Gendraule cross court, and that is outside point for Farm Fresh.
Danica going for that sharp cross-court angle, just a lack of wrist action. If you see the offense of the Farm Fresh Foxies mix, Louis Romero is jumping with her middle blocker, which is actually outsmarting the block of Gerflor.
Louis Romero, one of the youngest setters in the league, but definitely one of the most mature and smartest setters I've watched here in the PVL.
Great dig by Pia.
Romero to Santiago, who uses the hands of Villarreal to get that point for Farm Fresh.
You see the set of Louis Romero much faster than usual to Kate Santiago. I believe that is a shoot set, and that is the set that Kate Santiago loves. That short, that low and super fast set.
Jinko unable to get that one. Santiago cross court, and there was a check.
Evident check on the side of the Gerflor Defenders. Also great defense on the side of the Farm Fresh Foxies. Pia Ildefonso in the right spot in zone 1.
Louis Romero serving for set point. Clavano to Villarreal. Good dig by Romero. Tubu will send this one over. Jinko gets that point for Gerflor. Says not yet. 17-24.
Jinko going for that last-minute decision of going for that drop ball. You actually see Kate Santiago waiting for that attack. Too late on the defense.
Net Villarreal serving for Gerflor. Unfortunately, that service error gives Farm Fresh set number 1, 25-17 against the Gerflor Defenders. Right now, please give us a recap of what happened in this set.
Now, in set number 1 for the Gerflor Defenders, we do see improvement of blocking. They are able to check the block, which is allowing them to run their offense smoothly. But there were too many unforced errors, and a lot of their attacks were not turned into points. Now, on the side of the Farm Fresh Foxies, they are a team that thrives on counterattack, meaning when the ball comes to their side, they are able to attack just fine based on the setter, Louis Romero, who is running the offense smoothly.
It's an equal showing for the attackers of Farm Fresh Foxies, as you see here on your screens. 16 attacks as compared to the 12 of Gerflor. However, the defenders defending the net better with 3 blocks as compared to the 1 block of Farm Fresh. And it's the errors that hurt the defenders in the previous set, Jake.
That's right. The Gerflor Defenders are actually close in terms of attacks. Farm Fresh having 4 more than the Gerflor Defenders, but the errors on the side of the Gerflors needs to be minimized. And for me, I think at least 5 or less than 5 is almost clean volleyball per set.
Tubera now ready to serve for Gerflor as we look to start set number 2. Ildefonso to Romero. Tubu is checked by Villarreal, and who tips the ball over to the other side.
Net using her smarts, just pushing it over in zone number 1. And Migs, if you take a look at the Gerflor serving, they always target Pia Ildefonso, if you notice, and Pia is killing it with the first ball.
Kate Santiago there getting the point for Farm Fresh. She's the leading scorer for the Foxies with 8 points, followed by Tubu with 4, Pia Ildefonso 3. Santiago with the serve, Clavano, and that is an overreach.
That's right, Migs, an evident overreach by Pia Ildefonso.
Narit inserted to the game by Coach Jerry Yee, seeing action for the first time this afternoon.
She was my teammate back in season 82 Migs in Ateneo, and I remember every morning we would have drills specifically for her because she was still trying to understand how to be a middle blocker. But you see much improvement on the side of Joanne Nadet.
Now you see the Gerflor Defenders changing their target. As you mentioned earlier, it was Pia Ildefonso. Now it has been Santiago, and they get their first ace here in the game. Narit gets her first point
Not it with
of
that
the game.
That's right. Not it with that A quick attack. I did just say that we spent hours in the morning for that specific drill for Joanne Nadit. I'll never forget that. Almost 2 hours.
Marys, indeed. It's good to see that these players have chosen to turn pro after playing for their specific universities, as Trisha Tubu gets that point for Farm Fresh, of course, a product of the Adamson University Lady Falcons.
Great dig by Joanne Nadit. Louis Romero going for that the number one spiker of the league with 131 points. Trisha Tubu.
Serve from Narit. Clavano unable to connect with a middle blocker, and Umandal is now set to enter the game, replacing Gaviola. Narit still at the service line for Farm Fresh.
Nice serve.
Clavano goes to Umandal. Romero to Ildefonso. Over onto the other side to Tubu. Good save by Sarmiento. Hendraule sends that over. And with that point, it gives Farm Fresh a 2-point lead. Let's listen into Sam Corrales for this report.
Now, as we can see, Coach Jerry isn't the most vocal person on the court, but he sure does have an impact on Kate Santiago. Now, Kate shared with me a piece of advice that stuck with her from Coach Jerry, and that is, as an OH, kailangan pagtiyagaan ang receives. Before, her mindset would just be to attack. Now, to improve on that aspect and gain confidence, she's been doing extra work in practice. Now, Jamie, you also mentioned that her connection has been on point with Louis Romero, but you know what's interesting is that when she makes a mistake, Louis just gives her a stare or a quick word, and Kate knows exactly what to do. Talk about their connection way back in Adamson, and you guys know what to do as well. Watch this game live on Pilipinas Live anywhere in the world for just 149 pesos a month. Back to you, Mix and Jamie.
Now, that is talking about what Sam mentioned, rather mastering that familiarity, the chemistry. I mean, they've been playing for such a long time, and what Sam said about the stare, right? You don't need to say words, you just have that stare with your teammates, you already know what to do.
Chemistry.
Chemistry, that's right.
As Tubu sends that ball outside. You know, even if Farm Fresh is one of the newest teams here in the PVL, I believe that they don't lack chemistry, knowing that these players have been with each other for quite a while now. You know, Romero has played with Cruz, Santiago, Tubu.
That's right.
Ildefonso together with Kiara Cruz and Narit. So it's really about how they gel and perform against these more mature players that they're going up against, knowing that they're fresh out of their universities.
And now they're going up against their idols as well. And playing against your idols and who you are inspired for, I mean, you're able to play better as well, and because of that, they have all these learnings that they can pile up, which is also helping them in their matches.
And it's not just about playing with their idols and against their idols, but competing against them.
That's right.
All of their losses have come from very close matches against opposing teams who are much more experienced here in the PVL.
That's right. Against F2, I believe their match was 5 sets.
Romero to Tubu. Clavano will send this one to Tubiera. Smartly pushes it through the hands of Romero. Good dig by Sarmiento. Tubiera again.
It's a great swing by Tubiera, targeting the hands of the block of Riza Cruz, rather, on the side of the Farm Fresh Foxies. Neck-and-neck battle between both squads.
Tubiera, one of the leading scorers for the defenders as well. Hendraule and Tubiera have been phenomenal for the defenders so far, but Riza Cruz stopping that run, scoring her second point of the match.
The Gerflor Defenders slowly gaining momentum, but who has the hot hands now? Riza Cruz and Louis Romero. I remember we interviewed her on FanStream, and I asked her, how do you do it? How do you stay so calm? How do you really execute your job well? And she said that she really allows her spikers to shine. And when she said that, I was like, that is the objective of being a setter, allowing your spikers to shine.
Exactly. And while you were mentioning that, Jamie, there's another challenge on the court, a block touch challenge for the Gerflor Defenders. In a few moments, we will see the clip on the
Running
screens.
sa mag-wing. Pag lumusot ang bola sa atin, gagawa ka na pang-big sa running. Okay.
Clavano has been
Remember,
going to
nasa harapan ka.
Biera
So,
in this
titingnan mo ngayon
rotation
yung
because
depensa
it's
nila.
Louis Romero
Nasa malayo,
who's
pwede ka
defending her at the net,
Okay?
That's right.
trying to exploit that I wouldn't say disadvantage, but that hole in the blocks
In the
that
blocking.
we have.
That's right. Louis is not the tallest of setters. And Clavano, I believe that is their strategy for this match, maximizing Louis Romero as the blocker.
Para hindi mo check, hindi ako babae.
See the clip here.
No block touch.
Block touch. You know, even if Louis, as we mentioned, is short, look at her blocker.
That's right.
So I really wouldn't want to
Definitely not
depend
a-
on the height on paper of these players because I know that they work hard in order to be able to get rebounds off the block, etc. PL Defonso now serving for Farm Fresh.
Nice serve.
Gendraule keeps the ball up. Unfortunately, the Gerflor Defenders unable to send it to the other side.
Great serve by Pia Ildefonso. Long ball serve, rather.
Pia serving.
You know, that always happens, Mix. You see an ace serve, sometimes it's followed by a miss serve. You really have to stay calm during those moments. I believe it's adrenaline rush.
It's 9-all now with Farm Fresh winning set number 1. Santiago with a combination play.
A smart move by Kate Santiago, going for that down the line. See a hole in the defense of the Gerflor Defenders. Clavano actually stopped blocking in that rally.
Cruz serving for Farm Fresh.
Nice serve.
Targeting Jinko. Villarreal running. Romero sets this one to Tubu. From the back row, Clavano will go to Villarreal again. Kneeling down, setting it to Santiago, but Sarmiento was there. Tobera. Tubu, free ball for the defenders. They return the favor to the Foxies to go to Santiago for that point, ending the longest rally of the match so far.
Those are beautiful exchanges between both squads. Very scrappy defense you see on Pia Ildefonso, but I mean, Kate Santiago, you really have to press down on the blocking of the Gerflor Defenders.
Good serve by Santiago, by Cruz rather. Tubiera checked at the net. Romero keeps it up. Santiago has to adjust. Gendraule, loose ball. Romero sets it to Santiago down the line.
See Santiago going for that down the line. She is left-handed. She could go down the line, cross court. But take a look at this swing.
Just like that, Farm Fresh is now up 12-9, a 3-point run by the Foxies. Cruz still at the service line. Villarreal tries to stop it and is successful with her attack.
I believe that's the first quick attack that we've seen for the Gerflor Defenders because of that stable first ball. Clavano is able to run her offense smoothly. You really need that first ball. It's very crucial.
Already 8 points for Villarreal, and Clavano has been doing a very good job setting up her teammates. Snap it, as you mentioned, showing her connection with Louis Romero as we head into the first technical timeout of the second set. Bingo Plus, the first live streaming bingo in the Philippines. That's Bingo Plus. 13-10 for the Foxies here in the second set. As you see on your screen, Sandrauli and the Gerflor Defenders trying to strategize on what they have to do next against this girl right here, Joan Narit, who has scored 2 points already and has shown good connection with Louis Romero so far here in the set. Of course, as expected, Louis working her magic here, calmly leading this team. And, you know, what I appreciate about Louis is she seems so calm on the court and you just don't notice it, and they're already up 5 points, 6 points. And it's amazing how she can control this team despite her being one of the youngest players in Farm Fresh right now. And as you mentioned her name, she's up to serve for Farm Fresh, and that cross-court kill by Andraule.
Team
Good for Gerflor.
Rare miscue on the side of the Farm Fresh Foxies. Kay Lazo and Kate Santiago.
The focus of both of these teams really not giving up until the last point. Good serve. Romero to Santiago. Cross court, and this time she gets the point.
Kate Santiago with the hot hands, maximizing her before she heads to the service line. Now Louis Romero setting her offense beautifully on this side of the Farm Fresh Foxies.
Clavano sends it to Gendrauli, who pushes the ball over. Tubu, who has been quiet so far. This will be a free ball for the Farm Fresh Foxies. Romero, good set from Louis.
No comment on that play, Trisha Tubu. I mean, look at that swing.
That delay caused Villarreal to be a millisecond late
Louis
to cover
Romero.
that Tubu attack.
Great hustle by the Farm Fresh Foxies, but also great service by the Gerflor Defenders.
It's turning out to be a very good duel between Clavano and Romero. So far here in the match, Net Villarreal, as we mentioned, leading the way for Gerflor. 3 attack points, 8 in total. That will go with 3 blocks and 1 service ace. Ildefonso checked up the net. Jinko.
I believe not over by Jinko. Right idea for going down the line, but no execution in that rally.
Substitution, Justin Dorog will be coming into the game to serve. Once again for Farm Fresh, she replaces Joan Narit. Justin Dorog, product of the UP Lady Maroons program. Gendraule checked at the net and gets the point again for Gerflor. The substitution again for the Gerflor Defenders. Gonzalez goes in together with Berte. They are joined by Mandal, Hinco, Sarmiento, and Dubiera on the floor. Gonzalez serving for Gerflor. Romero to Tubu.
We are on the edge of our seats with that attack by Trisha Tubu. She is the number one attacker of the league.
You know, I mentioned it earlier. She has been quiet so far, but Tubu already with 8 points and a service ace right there.
Also great service by Trisha Tubu.
The Firefox.
Floater serve.
Emerging firepower that she has in
That's
all
right.
of her spikes. My goodness. The league is in good hands. As Cruz blocks that point. At the net, forcing Coach Sammy to call timeout. Let's listen in to the Gerflor huddle.
B, 3 shots. Ikaw yung porsyento dito, ha? Pag pumangit ang bola, bigay ka ng backrow. Sino nasa likod? Okay, now. Kung gusto mong baguhin yan, nasa iyo yan, okay? pwede siya mag-running dito. Okay? Ito yung 4. Ito yung opposite. Palitan-palitan. Okay?
Vlogger mo, si Romero.
Kaya.
Kaya pa yan, kaya pa yan, kaya pa yan. Isa-isa tayo, isa-isa.
Angat ang laban sa pinakabagong sports app na Pilipinas Live. Mapapanood ang PBA Season 48 live in high definition and then on demand on any device available worldwide. Download and register now for free. Trisha Tubu serving for Farm Fresh. That sails outside for Tubu, giving Gerflor the free point.
Timely timeout by the Gerflor Defenders. Sometimes that is a strategic move, Migs, to ice the server.
Hinko now serving for the Defenders, targeting Santiago again. Cruz pushes it and finds a way to score.
Cruz going for that drop ball. I always say this, Migs, it's not always about power, but placement. Going for that 8-quick attack. They were actually not in the right timing, but Riza Cruz made it work.
PL Defonso serving for Farm Fresh. Unfortunately, that's an error for El Defonso. Gerflor serving, good save by Cruz. Tubiera challenges the block of Cruz. Santiago. And yung huling sungkit na yun caused that ball to sail outside in favor of the Foxies.
That's right, Kate Santiago constantly going in that zone 1 area. Long ball attacks. We don't see a change in the defensive pattern on the side of the Gerflor Defenders.
Farm Fresh slowly pulling away now, 21-15. Here in the second set, Tubiera cross court. Cruz was there.
Good check ball on the side of the Gerflor Defenders. That is 2 for 2 for Joanne Nadet.
I thought that set was a little bit too low, but Nadet able to find a way to get that spike to go for Farm Fresh. Sarmiento keeps the ball up. Villarreal will send this one over. Santiago checked at the net, but Romero, good coverage.
See Berta a little bit frustrated with the offense of Kate Santiago, targeting her for that down the line. Great defense on the side of the Farm Fresh Foxies.
Santiago now with 14 points on 14 attacks. Jamie, Tubu with 9.
The efficiency.
Ildefonso and Cruz with 4 points each. Over onto the other side, Villarreal still with 8 points to lead the Gerflor Defenders. Add 1 more point to that.
Now the Gerflor Defenders needed that point to get that side out. Farm Fresh is 2 points away in getting this second set. We need some kind of spark plug on the side of the Gerflor Defenders.
Draule and Clavano entering the game now for that double substitution. Talking about the spark, Jamie, they're able to go toe-to-toe with Farm Fresh until the end of the set, but then
End game.
it's in the end game where the other team pulls away. Naret checks that one. Romero to Santiago. And that point by Romero once again fooling the defense of the Gerflor Defenders.
Timing it perfectly. She knew that the Gerflor Defenders were still in transition during that rally. She wanted to get a point for herself before she could serve.
Backset by Clavano to Villarreal. Tubu off the hands of Villarreal. Sarmiento to Hendraule. Check at the net and good off the hands of the blockers.
That's a great spot by Danica, going for that sharp cross court, and she is also a lefty opposite spiker. Farm Fresh now set point.
Rosales serving for the Gerflor Defenders. Unfortunately, again, that sails outside, giving Farm Fresh a 2-0 lead against the Gerflor Defenders. First first win is at stake. Farm Fresh already one set away from Live app available for Filipinos everywhere. Just download and subscribe now for as low as 149 pesos. Similar score in the second set, 25-17. Farm Fresh up 2-0 against the Gerflor Defenders. Jamie, so far so good for Farm Fresh. Let's look at the highlights of that concluded set rather.
That's right, the Gerflor Defenders had a difficult time siding out. I did mention this in the pre-game. A lot of their attacks are not being converted into points, and we see a trend on the spiking of Kate Santiago going for that zone 1, that down the line. She is left-handed, so she is able to go down the line or cross court. But on the side of the Farm Fresh Foxies, Louis Romero distributing the ball perfectly, allowing her spikers to shine. Jo and Nat 2 for 2 in the attacks, and they're one set away of winning their first match of the PVL. As we see the set 2 stats, attacks 17, the Farm Fresh Foxies overpowering that department. Gerflor with 8, and you see the Farm Fresh with 2 aces. And in terms of attacks, that is where the Gerflor Defenders need to step up.
Yeah, you mentioned earlier, Gerflor has to keep their errors to less than 5, but unfortunately, Farm Fresh able to connect well on the offensive side of the court with 17 attacks, as you mentioned, against the 8 of the Gerflor Defenders. It has been a show between Santiago and Hendraule. Jamie, 7 points for Santiago just in the second set alone, and Hendraule scoring 5 for the Gerflor Defenders. It's been a showdown so far between these two teams.
That's right. Danica had 11 points against the F2 Logistics. 11 points, and she was the #1 scorer of that match. Tubieta with 7, Hinko with 6. Believe on the side of the Gerflor Defenders, a lot of their attempts have to be converted into attack points, because the Farm Fresh Foxies will maximize this. This is a possible comfortable first win for the Farm Fresh Foxies as they enter set 3.
Both teams are entering the court right now. Will it be win number 1 for the Foxies? Or will the Gerflor Defenders be able to extend this one to a 4th set? We are now about to find out. Sati Espiritu in the game for Gerflor here in the 3rd set.
Those were the grandparents of Louis Romero on your screens.
Lineup changes for both teams. Louis Romero starting this game from the bench. Starting off the set from the bench. It's good to see the family members of these players watching live here in the Premier Volleyball League. This is the 2nd All-Filipino Conference. Cruz starting off the scoring for Farm Fresh.
Now we see the second 6 playing for the Farm Fresh Foxies. They have a cushion. They're up 2 sets to none. Coach Jerry allowing his players, for that playing time.
To mix things up as well, Bertolano in the court right now, together with Mondonedo rather, serving for the Farm Fresh Foxies. Clavano will set this one up. And Hinko is checked at the net. That's 3 straight points for the Foxies.
Hinko with that not over in that rally, scoring 6 points against the F2 Logistics. Nice serve.
Clavano back set. Villarreal gets that point off the block.
Now the Gerflor Defenders need to get an immediate side out because we all know that once the Farm Fresh Foxies gains that momentum, they are unstoppable.
That's right. Net Villarreal, the leading scorer so far with 10 points, serving for Gerflor. Underhand set. Gintapa checked at the net. Gintapa again. Mondonedo to Bertolano, who gets the point for Farm Fresh.
Bertolano maximizing this opportunity by Coach Jerry. Great swing.
Bertolano now serving for Farm Fresh.
That jump serve, rather. We've seen this jump serve in the past years.
This unit is ready to play, starting off the set with a 5-1 lead against the Gerflor Defenders. Thanks to the good service from Mondonedo and Bertolano so far. Another good serve. Clavano to Hendraule, checked by Cruz. Hintapa, joust at the net. Santiago will send this one over. And this will be a free ball for Farm Fresh. Mondonedo goes to Cruz.
That's a great short running attack by Riza Cruz. It's important to utilize and maximize your middle blockers early in the game. No block was found on the side of the Gerflor Defenders.
Bertolano still at the service line for Farm Fresh. Another ace from the Bacolod native.
It's a beautiful serve, jump serve. The score is now 1-7 Farm Fresh.
Lai Bertolano of the Farm Fresh Foxies. And that sails outside. Sati Espiritu unable to find a check on that attack. Verte will be sent back in by Coach Sama Kailar, replacing Hinko. Trying to look for that spark offensively. Bertolano, good serve. Clavano, back set to Hendraule, who she is checked by Santiago again. And this time, she gets it through the blockers of the Farm Fresh Foxies.
That's a great swing by Danica, outsmarting the block of the Farm Fresh Foxies. Riza Cruz actually not in position during that blocking transition. Nice serve.
With a good serve, Mondonedo goes to Hintapa. And Berte able to get that point for Gerflor.
Berte, former Chocomucho flying tight end, outsmarting the block of the Farm Fresh Foxies. She is the tallest in the front row. It's important that they maximize on that.
Mondonedo to Santiago. Check. And good for Kate.
It's a great swing by Kate Santiago. Going for that cross-court attack. In the first 2 sets, she was going for that down the line. She is a lefty, I have been saying that, and she's able to confuse the defense of the Gerflor Defenders.
Risa Cruz with another good serve. 1-2 play by Clavano this time. And she gets that point for the Defenders. It's 9-4 now, still in favor of Farm Fresh, but before we head into the action, let's listen in to Sam Corrales for this report.
A light moment was shared here at courtside as Louis Romero's family came in to support all the way from Bulacan and Montalban. Now, during the huddle before the set number 3, Louis Romero actually stepped to the side to greet her family since it is their first time to watch and support. Now, the teammates also paid their respect to the family, and her dad, also named Louis, began having tears on his eyes. Now, I also overheard a conversation they shared about possibly getting their first win this conference. Now, let's see how this turns out, but that's all for now here at the heart of volleyball. This is all what it is about, and you can catch it on the Pilipinas Live app for just 149 pesos a month. Back to you, Migs and Jamie.
That was such a touching report.
That's right.
Sam, thank you, Sam, for that report. Imagine being able to support your grandchild, your granddaughter.
That's right.
Here in the professional league. I know it's a very meaningful experience for both Louis and her grandparents and her parents as well.
Avila scoring her first point of the match. Now, Avila doesn't get a lot of playing time, but I mean, scoring your first point in this match, very fulfilling.
The service of the Farm Fresh Foxies have been on point in this set. That's another good serve. Check that, the net. Mondonedo. This will be a free ball for Farm Fresh. Mondonedo, back set, running, gunning, and scoring is Avila.
You see her squad cheering for her. Very exciting time for Avila with that running attack.
With that attack, Farm Fresh up 13-4 as we head into this technical timeout in the 3rd set. App. You know, Jamie, it's really good to see that the Pilipinas Live app has been showcasing a lot of the sports. But before we discuss further, we'll first go on to the poll question today, which libero will dictate the defense of this match?
Now we see the liberos on both squads, Kay Lazo and Pia Sarmiento. Kay Lazo with 60% and 40% on the side of the Gerflors. Both liberos doing a great job of stabilizing that first ball in transition. You see they have mastered the fundamentals of that platform.
So far, Lazo with 6 excellent digs. Sarmiento with 9. It's been a close matchup between these two defensive anchors. Clavano. And another point by Avila.
Avila being maximized as she's still in the front row. Her squad, you can hear them cheering for her. She does not get a lot of playing time, but I mean, she scored already 3 points in this third set.
Goes to show that everyone is ready.
Yes.
And excited to play for the Farm Fresh Foxies, especially now that things are looking bright for the Foxies. Avila scoring again, putting the Foxies up 15-4 against Gerflor.
Now I'm looking at the coaching staff, the first 6 of the Farm Fresh Foxies, yet Coach Jerry still not smiling, but I'm sure he's very happy for Avila.
Everyone is excited for this team right here. Mondonedo goes to Avila again. Check that, the net. Santiago gets the point for the Foxies.
Kate Santiago not having a lot of touches because a lot of the balls are actually going to Avila, but great swing for going down the line.
Foxies up 12. Coach Sammy Aquilar forced to call another timeout. Let's listen in to their huddle.
Bola, dapat binabantayan mo lang ang gitna. Hindi, ginaganong-ganon ang bola, di ba? So, ibig sabihin, hindi ka nakahanda. Handa ba? Ay, hindi mo ibig sabihin handa.
Yes, coach.
Oh, ganun score, oh. Ang layo-layo. Hindi nakaikot.
Walang tayo isa.
Pareceive muna isa, pareceive.
Balik natin yung first
Pag binigay sa inyo yung bola, din nyo yung palo nyo, ha?
Sige, huwag na kasi naman sa loob. Hindi makakatulong sa loob yan. Gerflor! Defenders!
Coach Jerry Yee's decision to mix up the players on the court right now definitely paying off for the Farm Fresh Foxies. Sabi nga ni Coach Sam Aquilar, parang kayo nagugulat, hindi ba kayo handa? Which is a testament to how prepared this team is, the Farm Fresh Foxies. Exploiting the defense of the defenders. Check that the net, and this time Tubiera stops the bleeding for the defenders. Good timeout by Coach Sam.
Now this is the side out that the Gerflor defenders need in order to gain that momentum. We did mention in the second set, Migs, that they are lacking a spark plug and they are having a difficult time trying to get their momentum.
Bertolano, Mondonedo, Santiago drops it, but Hendraule was there. Tubiera will send this one over. Sets to Santiago, cross-court kill is good.
You know, I have to give credit to Avila for being that decoy in that round, fooling the blockers of the Gerflor defenders. Great swing by Kate Santiago, no block.
17-5, Santiago serving for the Foxies. Tubiera, check at the net by Avila. Villarreal will send this one over. Mondonedo to Avila again. Good read by Villarreal. Bertolano off the block. Unfortunately, that is a point for the defenders.
Great blocking on the side of the Gerflor defenders. They're still trailing behind the Farm Fresh Foxies. You see Dorog in now for Kate Santiago.
Clavano serving for the Gerflor defenders. Targeting Cruz. Good up. This will be a free ball for the defenders. Clavano goes to Tubiera, uses the block. Another good save by Cruz. And Bertolano ends the rally right away. It's now 18-6 for the Foxies.
Bertolano redeeming herself from that last rally, touching just the hands of the blocking of the Gerflor defenders. Great serve.
Clavano, Hendraule. There's a net touch on the side of the Foxies, giving a free point to Gerflor. Tubiera now getting ready to serve for the defenders. Good reception by Dorog. Mondonedo to Bertolano. Sends this one over. Clavano to Villarreal. Ball is still alive. This will be a free ball for Gerflor. Clavano sets it up to Villarreal. Mondonedo to Bertolano off the hands of Hendraule. Hendraule down the line. Dorog with a good dig. Clavano again sets it up. Longest rally of the match so far. Cruz. Bertolano adjusts and sends this one over. Clavano 1-2 play, but Cruz read it well. Villarreal adjusts this time. Adjust. Hendraule cross court. Good dig by Farm Fresh. This is a long rally, Jamie. Let's see if Cruz can end it here. Still no go. Bertolano again, and this time she ends the rally, giving Farm Fresh the point.
You know, this is my first time seeing Coach Jerry smile this entire match.
I ran out of words in that rally, Jamie.
Bertolano going for that cross-court attack. He had not in the right defensive pattern.
Good service. Clavano.
Right there, ending that rally. They need that side-out mix.
8 serving 19 now. Villarreal at the service line. Still the leading scorer for Gerflor with 10 points. 4 blocks by Net Villarreal. Cruz. Mondonedo to Cruz. Hendraule.
Now I know the Gerflor Defenders are not going to end this match without a fight. They're 2 sets down, but the past 2 rallies we do see a lot of dedication in terms of the defense and balls not dropping.
Villarreal serving. Let's see if Gerflor can go on a run here. And that's a check. Kiara Cruz admitting it to the bench.
Now that rally allowed Coach Jerry to stand up.
Second service ace now for Net Villarreal. Gerflor not giving up.
You know, these unforced errors, the timing of the unforced errors for the Gerflor Defenders. I mean, they're down to 10 points rather. You want to end on a high note.
Definitely. Bertolano serving for Farm Fresh. Clavano will set this one up to Hendraule. Off the hands of Dorog. And it's just a 9-point lead now for the Foxies. If there's a time for the Gerflor Defenders to go on a run, it is now, Jamie.
In the last sequence, Bertolano was at the service line for 4 rallies, but they were able to ice that.
No icing that, Jamie. Riza Cruz able to get that attack for the Farm Fresh Foxies.
Going for that 8-quick attack. Perfect receive by Kiara Cruz. Maximize your middles. Riza Cruz being the vet on the court.
Riza Cruz already with 3 points in this
Nice
set.
serve.
Just at the net. Ball is still alive. Berte, Dorog was there. Bertolano from the back row. Grazes the net and sails outside.
The not being her friend in that rally. The Gerflor Defenders are slowly creeping in this.
Serve. Cruz, Mondonedo, to Avila. And every point scored by Avila, you'll see the Farm Fresh bench jump in joy.
Avila being maximized in the front row. The efficiency is very high.
Her height too. One of the tallest players in the Farm Fresh team. Dorog cross court. Good read. Clavano 1-2 play again. Lazo was there. Clavano. Back set. Another long rally here. Lazo to Dorog. Gerflor had to adjust. Bertolano from the back row. And Clavano, back set to Avila. Mondonedo to Dorog, pushes it. Farm Fresh goes to Avila again, and this time ends the rally for Farm Fresh.
Avila doing the heavy hands for the Farm Fresh Foxies. Take a look at your screens, the squad. Very happy for her. But maximizing the height of Avila. A lot of her attacks are going in that donut hole zone.
6 points now for Avila, and everyone is just loving it on the side of Farm Fresh.
Instant impact.
And Raule, good save by Farm Fresh. Dorog will send this one over. Clavano. Lazo unable to handle that one.
She read it right though. That's a great swing on the side of the Gerflor Defenders to Bieda in game mode.
Gaviola now serving for the Gerflor Defenders. That service error, Jamie, puts the Farm Fresh Foxies at match point. We see everyone with a smile on their faces right now, waiting for that one final point for the Foxies, but Villarreal says not yet.
Ned with that running attack. No, it's not over till it's over, Migs.
Definitely, we've seen crazier things happen in volleyball, Jamie. Let's see who Mondonedo will go to in this rally. Bertolano, Sarmiento read that one perfectly. And Cruz unable to get to that one. 2 straight points for Gerflor.
Hesitation with the defense on the side of the Farm Fresh Foxies to Bieda.
Clavano with the serve. Cruz receives it. Bertolano had to adjust. Ball goes to Avila, who pushes it to the other side. And Tapa. Mondonedo to the running Avila. This will be a free ball for defenders. And uses the hands of Bertolano. Unfortunately, a net touch is called. And that means that the challenge will be called by the coaching staff of Gerflor. Or rather, no. That means the Farm Fresh Foxies, as you see on the screen, the replay showed that Tapa was the last person to touch the net. The Farm Fresh Foxies winning their first game here in the Premier Volleyball League. All smiles for everyone here as they cross the court to shake hands with their opponents. 3 quick sets in favor of Farm Fresh, 25-17, 25-17, and 25-15. And when live this game and all PVL games anytime, anywhere on the Filipinas Live app. Available for Filipinos everywhere. Download and subscribe now for only 149 pesos. And Once again, the Farm Fresh Foxies with a straight set win over the Gerflor Defenders. Everyone is festive. Now let's head over to Sam Corrales, who is with our player of the game. Sam?
You can really feel the excitement of the Farm Fresh Foxies here at courtside. Unang-una, congratulations on your first win here in the PVL. And of course, ang ating best player of the game is Louie Romero. Pero syempre, lagi mong sinasabi na teamwork talaga ito. You had 2 attack points and 13 excellent sets. So Louie, unang-una, how sweet is this victory and what does this prove about your team ngayon?
Sobrang happy kami ngayon kasi finally nakuha namin yung panalo ngayon. Nagbunga lahat ng mga trainings namin and sacrifices namin.
Before set 3 started, nakita ko na naging emotional kayo on the side. You got your family watching all the way from Bulacan and Montalban. Can you talk about yung support nila and how much this means to you?
Siyempre, pagdating naman sa pamilya, number 1 supporter sila. So, sobrang happy ko na nandito sila ngayon para supportahan yung Farm Fresh.
Of course, kahit tapos na yung game, naririnig pa rin natin ang support ng teammates mo. So, what can you say about the team's effort, everybody contributing, lalong-lalo na sa last set? A lot of them saw action there.
Masasabi ko sa team ko na huwag kaming titigil sa nasimulan namin ngayon. Tuloy-tuloy lang yung mga ginagawa namin at alam namin na magbubunga lahat ng mga effort and sacrifices namin.
Louie, mag-zoom out tayo ng konti. I've been covering this team for 3 straight games and lagi mong sinasabi ang panapos. This was something that the team wanted to work on. So paano ninyo na-adjust at na-work on yon to get this win today?
Siguro nag-viewing lang talaga kami, pinag-aralan namin yung laro ng kalaban namin. Siyempre, parehas kaming walang talo. So sabi ko sa mga teammates ko na wag i-underestimate yung kalaban namin.
And of course, before we go, any message that you have for your family, to your friends, and everybody here at the Big Dome who came out to support and witness your first win?
Thank you po sa lahat ng sumusuporta sa amin, sa Farm Fresh team, sa family ko na nandito ngayon, and sa lahat po ng family ng mga teammates ko. Thank you po.
And there you have it, our best player of the game getting their first win with the Farm Fresh Foxies, Louie Romero. Congratulations.
And there you have it, Louie Romero, the player of the game, giving Farm Fresh their first win in franchise history. As you see the match highlights on your screen right now, Jamie.
That's right, Migs. I mean, Louie did mention that they had to do film viewing. A lot of preparation came into this match. They had a lot of heartbreaking losses, but today they showed up. Trisha Tubu, Kate Santiago, Avila showing up for the 3rd set. That is all because of their orchestrator, Louie Romero. Now on the side of the Gerflor Defenders, they need to go back to the drawing board. I believe that consistency and chemistry is what they need to work on.
Definitely, and you really see the preparation that the Farm Fresh team put into this game. The first stringers, the first 6 played very well. The second 6 played very well to wrap the 3rd set up as well. And we would just want to congratulate again the Farm Fresh for winning their first match of the game as you look at the match statistics, which Jamie will be running us through.
That's right. The attacks clearly dominant on the side of the Farm Fresh Foxies, 49 against 31 for the Gerflor Defenders. But take a look, Mix, at the opponent airs. Gerflor with 20 airs compared to the Farm Fresh Foxies with only 11.
Yeah, then the Farm Fresh Foxies starting off the game with a few errors, but they were able to control this as the game went by, leading to their first franchise win. And with that, the next game of the afternoon, the next leg, Chameleons and the Akari Chargers are taking on the court right now. And on behalf of my partner Jamie La Victoria and Sam Corrales, this has been Miguel de Guzman. You're watching the PVL, the heart of volleyball.
Halfway pa lang tayo ng conference and we have a lot of improvements pa. We don't pressure ourselves. Kumbaga, laruin lang namin yung laro namin and then enjoy the game para hindi kami ganong nape-pressure and relax lang kami to play.